Hello again, my name is Skoz, and I'm back again today with another Loot Crate. So I've set my whole setup again, and it goes to show just how long that last one was waiting in customs. The video for that isn't even online yet. I've been having some issues encoding it. So in the meantime, this one arrived at my place of work, and I decided I'm going to open it a little bit sooner and get it out on time, hopefully. Probably not too long after the next one. So, as you might have guessed from the tone of my last video, I wasn't especially impressed with Lootcrate. Some of the stuff was alright, it just wasn't really for me. So I'm hoping that this one may be better, but to be honest, I wasn't really expecting this one. I didn't intend to subscribe to it regularly. I just wanted the one box and accidentally left it run, so they've sent me this one. At the minute, I do have it set to stop after the next one, just because I'm not really into kind of subscribing to stuff that I'm not certain what I'm getting, or if I don't know that I'm going to like what I'm getting. Flying Vinyls is the exception to that. But this one may turn it around. We'll see. I can't remember the theme of the crate. I want to say something like, it's not Explore, but it's something spacey. I know there's Star Wars, I know there's Guardians of the Galaxy. That's about all I can remember. But I might be surprised, never know. But let's open it up and find out. So, there are some markings all across the outside of the box, some perforations for the box to turn into something. It's a little bit more involved than the last one was, which was basically just turning the box inside out. So let's see what we've got here. Wow, I cannot believe that we have another set of pencils. The thing I was most disappointed by last time, we have another set. There's a very faint image on here. I can't quite figure out if it's from something. Can't really see. There I can see some like ghosts and stuff. There's a sharpener. It just says set of 6 coloured pencils and sharpener. So I'm going to rip open the box. Because if it is just coloured pencils, who cares if it's in pristine packaging? I just can't believe we've got another set of coloured pencils. Unless they're like just an add-on for something. I'm guessing it must be. It must be. Can't be like another actual item, a set of pencils. No, just 6 sort of regular coloured pencils. Black, green, blue, orange, red, brownish. Yeah, and they are the actual colours. I thought for a moment they might just be regular pencils in sort of colouring. And another very non-exciting sharpener. Okay, well, we'll find out what those pencils are for. I haven't done colouring in since I was about 4, so joy. Let's see. Now, the next thing, they usually have a little figure of these. Rocket and Groot. So this is Rocket Raccoon, and it says Groot. Oh, Groot's on his head. Okay. So I'll show it to the little camera. There's Rocket Raccoon, and there's Groot on his head. And, there's a better picture. I have to admit something. I've never watched Guardians of the Galaxy 1 or 2. 2 came out fairly recently. I'm told that needs to be corrected, so I'm probably going to watch 1 and then watch 2 when it comes out on DVD. I imagine. I don't think I'm planning to see 1 anytime soon. I've got nothing against it, so much as I've just never been that interested in it. But people tell me it's pretty good. I'm going to go watch it at some point, so I might end up enjoying this more than I do at the minute. But these sorts of figures, I feel like it does have to be something you're really into to really enjoy. I don't have any figures of this sort that I can think of. Certainly not Q-Fig, which this one and the Jessica Jones one last time was from. It's not a bad figure, actually. It's nicely detailed. It's not too cartoony and out there. I feel like it kind of suits. It is actually pretty cool. I might even keep that just because it's pretty interesting. I'm going to put this up here and out of the way. And let's have a look at this t-shirt. Thankfully it's not a black t-shirt, because I have enough of those, but I do also have a lot of red t-shirts. Ah, the Goonies, that was the other thing that was in here. That's not too bad. Where am I? Nice red, nice material. They're always fairly nice material, these ones. The Goonies, Never Say Die. It has been a long time since I watched the Goonies. I can't really remember any of it, frankly. So I'm probably going to need to watch that again, and I may yet wear that, or I may find someone who, again, likes stuff a bit more than I do and give it to them. And now, I think I found what those pencils are about. Star Wars Art of Colouring. 30 images to inspire creativity. Okay. lots of colouring, patterns. I'll show it to this camera as well. Ooh. Patterns, pictures, patterns, images. Fairly nice images. I've never really been one for these colouring books. Two main reasons. I suck at colouring. I could never stay within the lines. I don't especially find it relaxing to colour stuff, at least not with physical pencils. I did find some time colouring stuff on like a computer, playing in paint, that stuff when I was younger. Mainly because it got a whole block colour and it looked really nice when you finished the pattern. But colouring in pencils, never really that fussed by. So again, Star Wars was the franchise I was most excited about having something from this crate, even though I didn't intend to get it. And once again, I'm not that impressed. Let's find out what else was in here. So we have a loot pin. Oh, Guardians was the name of it. And we have a loot pin of Avatar, The Last Airbender. Go to this picture as well. Avatar, never really watched it, got into it myself. So I feel like this box just wasn't meant for me. Like, it just wasn't. I wasn't the market for this box. It's a fairly good quality pin. Enamel is sort of raised at the edges, well coloured. Just not for me, really. And Destiny was the other franchise that had something in here. Now this, 3-patch set, it says. Okay, let's have a look. It looks like the sort of thing that could be a code or a something to unlock in game, which would be kind of annoying because you'd have to then go get the game to get it, to have it if you've not bought the game already. Like me, I don't have the game. It seemed okay. It had a lot of hype, and I always worry about games with lots of hype because they often turn out to be disappointing, as Destiny, for some amount of people, has turned out to be. Okay, choose your class. They've got some Latin on there. The patches themselves are fairly alright. Yeah, fairly nice woven, iron back. I mean, I prefer to stitch my patches on stuff than iron them. Yeah, it says on each one, iron it on, sew around the edges. Fairly, I mean, it probably means something more to somebody who's played the game. They look like the icons that would be associated with classes: Hunter, Warlock, and Titan. Again, I feel like I wasn't the market for this box. I was only really interested in Star Wars. Everything else was a bit just not something I'm interested in. And that comes on to a point I've been kind of thinking about for Lootcrate, but I'm just going to check what else is in here just to see if it turns out to be anything else cool. What do we got? Solve puzzle, save the galaxy, bonus loot deadline June the 5th, so that's your kind of bonus loot puzzle book thing, which I do think is quite a neat idea. You use the items in the box to do stuff with this little puzzle book, and you can get more stuff next time they send it to you. Don't know what that stuff could be, whether it's good, whether it's not, don't know. But then we have the little magazine, nicely printed. It's a magazine, really. It tells you about the stuff you've got. It's got the Rocket Raccoon figure, the Goonies t-shirt, Star Wars colouring book, and pencils, so at least they supply you with those. Patches, Avatar pin, unlockable stuff for, you can unlock Rocket Raccoon and Groot things. And, okay, so the box turns into a, the sort of ball thing from Destiny that you throw, and I think it turns into your bike or something. Something I vaguely remember from watching people play videos of it at the time. It doesn't seem to be coloured on the inside of the box, so I guess it's just sort of a black and white version of it, whereas this one does look sort of white and orange. I don't know if maybe they intend you to paint it, something like that. I'll have a go at making it. I'm not especially fussed about having one of those, so this might end up getting recycled. But I'm sure it'll be fun to put it together, and maybe if it looks cool, I'll keep it. But I don't play Destiny. I don't especially know what it does. I don't think I really want a cardboard sculpture or something. I don't really know what it is or care much about what it's from. But we'll give it a go. We'll see what it's like, and do that. Really. Well, there we go. This is what the box becomes. It is something from Destiny, evidenced by a little logo on the stand thing. As to exactly what, like earlier, I don't especially have a clue. It doesn't especially stay on the stand very well. Gotta be honest, I I didn't especially put a lot of effort into making that the best I could. Someone who cared what it looked like and with a knife and some moderate craft skills would probably be able to do a much better job than I did. But it's okay. It was a fun little use of about 10-15 minutes, I think it took. The longest part was popping all the bits out of the box, because all serrated. It's the cardboard box, and it's a hefty cardboard box, and it's got to survive transport and stuff. And then popping these out, and they stick the postage label right across some of the big seams, so I had to cut some of those out. And it's all sort of jagged around the edges. I mean, I could tidy it up, but to be honest, I'm not that bothered. It's I don't quite know how it's supposed to sit, really. I assume like that. But yeah, that's what it looks like. A lot smaller than I anticipated it being, but I suppose you're a bit limited in space from that. My other concern would be if the box had gotten wet at all, you probably wouldn't have been able to do it. It would just be too sort of soft, but then your stuff inside is going to be wrecked if it gets wet anyway, so I suppose there's got to be some way they protect against that. But with the great British weather, anything can happen. Yeah, I'm probably not going to keep it. It's not the... It's okay if you like Destiny and you like having stuff from it. It's alright. You'd probably take a little bit more care with it than I did. I've got no use for it, really. I don't have the game. I don't really want it. So, there we are. Right, Loot Crate. I wanted it to be better. Really, really did. I like the idea of Loot Crate, that they send you stuff regularly. You don't quite know what you're getting, but it's usually stuff you're supposed to like. My kind of issue with Loot Crate is that if you're not into the things that they make, the sort of brands and the universes and whatever, if you're not into the what they are taking things from, so for instance the Destiny, the half the Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm sort of half into, half not, that stuff. If you're not into that, then chances are you're not going to like it, even if it is a good item. I mean, the Jessica Jones figurine last month was good. It was good quality. I just didn't especially want it because I've never watched Jessica Jones. I might watch it and like it, but I'm not into it, so I don't really like it. Then the stuff that you are into, it could be something really good and really cool. I imagine someone who is into Destiny would really enjoy those patches. But equally, it could be something a bit naff, like pencils. And when it could be something as basic as pencils, I would struggle to take that risk regularly unless I was into a lot and a big range of things. I was very into Marvel and DC and Doctor Who and just everything that nerd culture now is. Unless you're into wide ranges of that, I think you're taking a risk with Loot Crate, and sometimes the risk pays off. I've seen a lot of cool things come out of Loot Crates. Over time, I think you're going to end up paying for probably about the value of if you just bought the stuff you wanted and didn't buy the stuff you didn't want. So unless you're into a lot of things, and if you're consistently getting good value out of them, I would struggle to keep it up. I'm fairly happy that I've given it a go, that I can now say I've tried Loot Crate, and it's probably just not for me. I'm not into a wider range enough of stuff to be targeted by something that chooses stuff at random. If, for instance, they had an option to choose what brands and things you had collections of stuff from, and they chose sort of from that pool, maybe that could work. That would be quite an interesting thing. Maybe you set a value, or they have a range of things, so it's a smaller item and a bigger item and a medium item. Choose 3 things that it could be from, and each month they randomize it, whether it's big from one thing or small from the next, and change it the next month. That could be an interesting idea. Maybe if someone wants to look into doing that and figuring it out, and if you do send me one, I'll review it. It'll probably be a bit better than this, as long as it's a brand I like. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be reinstating my Loot Crate subscription, at least not at the minute. If there's another month where I like all of the things that are inside it, maybe I'll do it then. But I feel like I would rather know what I'm getting and want to have it than to take a risk and potentially end up with a month where you don't really want any of it. I mean, this month's I wouldn't say I'm upset by it or disappointed by it so much as I wouldn't buy it if it was in a shop. Each of the things I just wouldn't go out of my way or spend my money to get. Last month the t-shirt was pretty good. I probably would have bought the t-shirt maybe for the right price. The pencils, I would have left them there. Yeah. Similarly, the Star Wars thing I was most excited by this month turned out to be a colouring book, and I've seen plenty of Star Wars colouring books. I've never got them. I've never had any colouring books actually of these sort of adult colouring book series. They just don't really speak to me. So there it is. In short, yeah, Lootcrate, if you're interested, give it a go. There are discount codes usually flying around, I don't know, wherever. There is a referral code, I'm not going to bother using it, so I don't really care. If you've enjoyed Lootcrate more than I have, if you have enjoyed more stuff than I have, then fab. I just don't think it's for me. I think you, like I've said, I think you need to be into a wider range of stuff than I am. I'm fairly selective with the things I'm into, but the things I do like, I really do like. So, there it is. That's my review of Lootcrate. If I end up getting another one in the future, I might do. If you enjoyed seeing me unbox these sorts of things and would like to see me do more mystery box unboxings, I know there are a range of things out there. Lootcrate has always seemed like the best one, and it's not for me. There are a few I've sort of got my eyes on that I might pick up and maybe do, mostly sort of selection t-shirt boxes. I might do that, I might not. Who knows? Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, do whatever, yada yada yada. See you next time.